Hello everyone, this is Antharion and we are continuing the adventure. So let me open the big map for a sec. So we're continuing the exploration of Northwynd. Northwynd, yeah. We kinda did everything on the outside, we kinda wiped everything up because that's what we do. We're wipers apparently. Can't really expect so much. That didn't sound well. So what can you expect on the above ground basically? Most of the enemies are owls, polar owls, the white ones, polar bears, even in some big bunches, so be careful, and a lot of wolves. That's basically it for the most part. Apart from that, we also found quite close to here, actually somewhere in the middle. Actually, no, not even in the middle. Close to this lake, close to the fragment cave, which is basically the main story of the game. We found like what was it? A mage skeleton of sorts, and also we found two archers and another mage skeleton right about here. That was the most, I guess, diverse thing that we found, and besides that there's also three camps, yeah, like the usual, pretty much like everywhere else in all the other areas. Three camps of mages, rogue mages, necrophilia I think they're called, or whatever. Basically they're priests and I guess black magic of sorts. The I guess toughest of the all three of them was the one which is right about here next to the two lakes, I guess to the big lake in the starting area of Northwynd. Another camp we found all the way up to the north, basically right between, somewhere between these two lakes, or somewhere around here. And the third camp was all the way to the west, somewhere in this area basically, so somewhere in the west, but close to to this big mountains over here. Also, for exploration and basically the videos that we're going to create, we found four wells, which we're gonna dive into, and about four caves, as well as an entrance to this big ass mountain over here, which we did not explore at all. It was like a cave, so that's why I didn't really enter. Sort of like a cave, because there was a pathway which you could explore right on the big map without going into another, I guess, area, like it loads when you go in a well or caves or something like that. And apart of all of that, we also have Frostford, which is the only city within this region. Didn't found that many interesting stuff in Frostford, to be honest. I'm in the sense that there wasn't that much to buy equipment wise. Otherwise, there's a bunch of quests. I don't quite know them all by heart. We're quite close to this one, which is wolf pelts. Yeah, we got the wolf pelts. I think we have even more than the 5 that the quest was requiring. Yeah, we have like 6 of them. They didn't come by that easily. You can buy some in Frostford, by the way, in case you, I don't want to fight all the wolves or something. And we only leveled up once, as we did all this cleaningness of all the beasts and I don't know, threats from the I guess the above ground area. It's quite big. It's from here on to the west. It's sort of a maze, I guess you could call it. There's a lot of roads, and the roads are not there for nothing. There's a lot of forest and so on and so forth. Now, there is this quest, is finding Pinky, which basically it's a dog that was eaten by a polar bear, and it's a bit troublesome because I didn't find him, and I killed all the polar bears everywhere. It's quite possible that this happened because we've got a quest after we pretty much wiped this whole area. And if we wiped everything over here, there's only a few polar bears left, which are mainly all the way to the west. It is possible that Blinky, or whatever his name is, yeah, could be in the belly of a polar bear that may be in one of these islands, which we did not all explore because we don't have the boat or a boat to do this. We also got a very interesting quest, which is I think the first of its kind until now. In Frostford, actually you had a few choices. You could kill the NPC that gives it to you, or you could help him out. We tried to help him out because we're good or goody two shoes like that or whatever. And it turns out he's going to send us all the way on an island which is not marked on the map, and it should be somewhere around here if I'm not wrong. Whatever. I guess we're gonna find it eventually if we're actually gonna try to do all the quests in the game, which is probably not gonna happen. Nevertheless, so let's continue with something that is more interesting than just me talking. I didn't really said, like, I guess, pinpoint the location of all the wells and all the caves, because, well, it's kind of tough to do that. I could try it, but the next few episodes are basically going to see what's within those caves and wells and where they are. Mainly, there's let's go like fast over them. There's one somewhere around here, right to the north of the big lake. There's one somewhere in this. No, actually, it's about here, if I'm not wrong. Somewhere between these lakes. There's one to the north, a bit north of the bigger lake there. As this is like an enclosed area. It's only one entrance, and that's it. Actually, not through there, but through here. There's also another well somewhere in this area, if I'm not wrong. Somewhere around here within the forest. Yeah, it's a bit harder to find, but you can find it. As caves goes, there are also four. This is one of them. There's another cave, if I'm not wrong, all the way up to the north. There's also one that you can enter through here from, I guess, nearer to Frostford. And there's also a fourth one. But where was that? Because I kind of forgot. Well, if you I know there's another one. It's probably somewhere on this mountain, and also there's the entrance, which is basically separate from whatever what I'm actually telling you guys right now. Okay, enough with like, I don't know, catching up of the monks on the land. Let's finish this wolf pelt quest. Welcome back. Have you get my pelts? Here you go. Take them all. Good. Good. Please accept this as a reward. Why, thank you. How much did you give us? 50 gold pieces? No, 360 and 50 experience. Not bad experience. You don't get that much from a fight, to be honest. So now we're gonna try to make our way for the first well. It would be laughable if I can find it, to be honest. Very laughable. But, well, oh, there we go. There's like one of the lakes. They're all frozen, by the way. You can go over them, like walk on them. So, keep that in mind, sort of, I suppose. And, yeah, I think we're gonna have trouble finding this well, apparently. Because we should pretty much be upon it by now. Yeah. Or, oh, actually, I think it wasn't where I said it was. I think it was between the lakes, if I'm not wrong. Let me see the map again. I knew I should have started from there. Yeah. So it's right between the lakes, oh, it's between the lakes and a bit to the north, between these two lakes in the east and a bit north. So we kind of bypassed it by, well, happenstance or chance, whatever we call it. You can see it in the map if it's here. We should see it quite fast. And there you go. There it is. Yay! We found the freakishly looking, well, I guess frozen looking. What's this? Oh, it's a tree. Well, let me open the map again. So there you go. It's like right between, but a bit to the north. And there we go. This is gonna be our first, I guess, main goal within Antharion for clearing up all the beneath area. Now I'm liking how the walls are looking. They're sort of permafrost. I guess they're ice, to be honest, but that's kind of weird. Why would you have something made of ice? And then again, why not? I mean, it is a well, right? So it was bound to have some water. Okay, there we go. We haven't covered that. This as well. This seems to be pretty linear until now. We're probably going to branch in a sec or so, which we're not going to mind at all. We want to have fights. We want to have discovery. We want to have a lot of things. And there we go. We have our first encounter with the Wrath. I have never encountered this kind of enemies before. Hopefully, since it's more like a ghost, metal or melee can touch it. Phew! Because if magic would have been the way to kill it, and only the way to kill it, it would have been a real problem. And my god, she's like dead from 2 swings. The level that we've got, yeah, I kind of didn't show you. We've put it all in strength and respectively in the weapons type. they're actually using. So my archer right now has like 101 archery, which is wow, and a lot of dexterity. Well, we can't really put any more in dexterity, by the way. We've set our points into luck. Basically trying to, I guess, increase our crits. Because that's pretty much what it does. And not only, the luck does a lot of things, apparently. I'm really liking the way the walls are looking. And we are at our first dead end. And we found picklocks. Don't mind if we do. We have about 30 about now. 30 and a bit, I think. 32, actually. We also got a key, yeah. I kind of forgot to... oh, and I forgot to loot. Oh, my God. Randall's the guy who just gave the... what was it? The wolf pelts. And apparently, I have no clue which of them has any of these. So I'm just going to throw them like that. And we're going to see in a sec. And we actually managed to pickpocket him. Apparently he's not that strong at that. We kind of did it with a very low skill set or points or whatever. Basically she's the pickpocketer and she had how much? Very little. About 19. So 19. That's what it took to actually pickpocket Randall. It was about a 70 something chance as I recall. And we got its key, and because we have its key, now we can get into his chest, which otherwise was not going to be opened in any other way, apparently. Because it wasn't like locked and you could, you know, open it. Excuse my throat. Apparently, it's not sore, but I kind of was at a spectacle or show last night, and I'm a bit... I kind of screamed. So, my voice is not the usual kind. Okay, we still... So, the Yeti, I just, by pure chance, said it where I was supposed to. Oh, and I actually gave him the Prislobia, whatever it's called, that mushroom, just to the guy that actually carries them for us. Okay, so this is a dead end. Randall. So, when we're actually gonna come out, if I'm not gonna do that off camera, we're gonna open the chest. See if he attacks us, by the way, because we did get his key, and I don't know if maybe he's touchy by, if we touch his chests, you know. I guess everybody would, right? It's their belongings and all that. Whatever. So only one raft so far. We're in, I think, a cave of ice. I would go with the cave of ice. It doesn't really look like permafrost. Permafrost should be somewhere more darkened as color, or color-wise. Nothing hidden either. Or maybe my lure is not what it should be. That is possible. We haven't really encountered any problem as to identifying items so far. And our lure guy is actually our priest. Well, I'm calling him a priest. He's not a priest. He's a mage, actually. Lure is 63 right now. We found some crystals, by the way, and I can't really show it to you where. We found them all the way up to the north, as I recall. You just need to find them. I don't really have like... I only have like a general location if... I guess that's all I could say. I thought this was not going to be a fight. I'm kind of starting to understand how they made the game. And it's an easy lock. Let's see. Do we break like any pins? No, and we also got like 15 experience, which is great. A bit of gold and a leaf, which I think he has them. Like no clue. Oh, apparently not. He only has ears. She doesn't, but he has. So the priest is the leaf guy. Okay. I wouldn't say weed guy, but I just said leaf guy, so yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh. Frost worms. I think we fought them before. Well, not them, but kind of them that was sort of near. I have like no clue how tough these things are. Hopefully, we're gonna be able to, I don't know, manage them. Now, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to fireball it. We may fizzle, fail, or... Okay, there we go, we failed, so we're gonna have more damage on us than normal. At least I don't think we've lost any experience. Oh, no mana. So the worm didn't really quite hit us. The damage was spread, wasn't that much. Where's the hurt one? There we go. She needs to go down fast. I have no clue what the worm does. Hopefully he's not poisoning or anything. And since we don't really know what it does, let's kind of kill him fast. I don't want to see what he can do, to be honest. So I'm gonna leave the priest alone. I'm gonna conserve the mana. There we go. They're augmenting themselves. Decent damage there too. Oh, this one's more resistant. She was more resistant now. And there, we're gonna have to throw a heal, like it or not. Maybe I could have waited a bit more. And she only healed. So they're basically sort of pre-san, a bit of magic. Not that scary, the wraths. No idea what the worms did, though. Probably he was just going to bite our ass off or something. I don't know. A lot of ass, apparently, in this game. Not the game, but my comments. Okay, now let's say this door. This is probably going to be a fight. Or not. Okay, there's just a corridor. Now I have like no clue where to actually go. So this seems to branch off, but not into the same direction. So we're gonna go this way first. We're kind of doing everything to the right and upwards first. Then we're going for the rest. Okay, let me actually explore a bit here. Whoa. Oh, it just branches that way now. Did we miss? Yeah, we missed a spot there. Okay, now there we go. Not so many fights until now. Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, almost missed that one. Who knows how many else we've missed so far. And there's a crystal with lure. Okay. So let's like eat it right now. There we go. Nice and dandy. He should be. Oh, there we go. So he has 66 lure so far. Quite nice. Lure is something you kind of wanna invest in because so far we haven't found any other way to uncover, or not uncover, to at least as I recall. Maybe I'm wrong, by the way. It could be possibly that I'm wrong. I don't know if any other way for you to identify items except through the lure. It may be that there is, and I just don't remember from the beginning of the game. But imagine the logistics of it. You're in the middle of nowhere trying to, I guess, equip something, and you realize that you need to go back home, which is like far, far away, all the way to Australim, because I'm guessing that's where you could actually identify an item. There we go, we actually found one. Yeah, I guess we're gonna put it on the work directly. Let's see, what else? This is, we've seen, this is a mushroom. I guess he's a mushroom guy or something. I'm gonna put that there. I don't even know if that's okay. And oh, did we see this one? I think we did. Yeah, this was the one with the items. So if in any of the big starting, not big, not small, any of the starting areas, I guess here's the mushroom guy this time around, you can actually have an NPC that can identify items for you, of course, for a price. You're gonna lose money, you're gonna lose food if you wanna, I guess, teleport there fast, well, fast travel. And so, to be honest, invest in lure is gonna save you a lot of things, especially since you can see hidden things. To be honest, I would really like to have it much higher than 66. I would have liked to be about 100, but well, there was more important stuff to invest in. To be honest, white magic at 80, it's about as much as I would like to go. The rest I've never invested in, as I recall, and maybe we just put a point or two. Most of them are just done, or we have them raised through crystals, and at this point in the game I don't see the point on investing anymore in alchemy, and to be honest, I think it was a mistake to invest in it from the beginning. I guess the 50 points is sort of helpful. We can make a few potions that otherwise we may not have, but even so, I can't really say I see the point of it all. I don't know, you can blame me or whatever, but that's the way I'm seeing stuff. So we've completed all the pathways to the south and to the right. We did everything upwards and to the right, so now we're left with this corridor. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. You guys have to look and see the walls, because I'm not paying that much attention to them, especially since they're all bluish like this. We can't really see the purple sign. Okay, just a wrath. Oh, nice damage there. And she's down. Too bad she doesn't really quite give anything. Their corpse just disappears. Oh well. So I can't really see the purple sign for the hidden stuff around. The one that we just found, I think, was pure chance, because I was expecting something to be there. But there were two other occasions in this very own video. In this video, here we go. We've completed that as well. that I thought there was gonna be something and it wasn't. So I don't know. I guess keep an eye out just in case. If I can do them, maybe you at least can. I think no, she wasn't the lift guy. He's the weed guy. Okay, now let's see what the barrels have. So this one's done. Oh, some arrows. Don't mind if we do. And the skull, which we can sell later on. I think there's a place where you get more money for skulls, but I'm just selling them as I go. You know, wherever I find someone who can actually buy them. And it should be about complete. Only this area to go. And my god, I think we're actually going to be able, hopefully, to complete a whole well. Whoa. Within... okay, that's not good. I kind of forgot to heal him. Oh well. Ooh, my god, what a crit. I'm gonna have to spend a few moments for that. To bask in the glory, I guess, or something. Can we reach her? No, we can, but he's gonna get a lot of damage. So at least let's weaken this one. That was an awful amount of damage, even for him. I mean, he's a one-handed. He does sort of pull crits, but not like that. Probably she had like a weaker defense or something. Don't really quite know. Okay, whatever. Not really gonna matter anyways. So there we go. We're gonna get the damage in our face. Ah, decent damage too. So let's go for this one. I don't know if he's gonna crit again or not. Apparently he did, but it wouldn't have been enough for one shot kill though. There we go, and with our bow and arrow we should finish that. Wow, we're critting a lot. Well, actually that's kinda happened lately. A thing to note. We didn't invest anything in defense. That was the major plan that we used to have. Since we fought the polar bears and the owls and the wolves, they were actually missing a lot. What does that actually even mean? So there's blood, but you can't really access it. Okay, I guess. Since the mobs in the area didn't really quite hit us, I guess I concluded that that must mean my defense is about as it should be. So there were actually a lot of blocks, a lot of misses, and the damage wasn't that big either compared to our HP pool. So I didn't invest anything anymore in defense, I only went for damage. Apparently it worked out until, I guess, thus far. I guess we'll see. I have no clue where is the entrance, by the way. I'm just sort of walking around. Apparently in circles or something, I guess. This way? No, it can be this way. Where in God's name is that exit? So we actually completed the entire well as far as I can see. No, really, where is that exit? Oh, actually not. Apparently there's still a corridor we have not seen. Okay. We'll go there and we're gonna find the exit off camera because it's already shameful for me not to know where I actually entered. Okay, another raft. The idea behind investing more in damage than in defense, I guess it was the logical thing to do, to be honest. I don't see what else we could have done to really work out. Because, okay, maybe we would have defended more, but it would have taken much more time to actually fight everything. So I kind of went for the damage this time around, and my well just branched off a lot. Like, a lot more. I don't even know if we're going to be able to... Actually, let's go this way. If we're going to be able to finish this cave, cavern, whatever you want to call it. We're kind of hit and probably it's going to be a big fight. Let's save at least. I only have one save, by the way, yeah. I always save over it. This is probably good and bad at the same time, so there's probably more mobs this way, but we've encountered these 3 rats, so we're going to go for them. Ah, you didn't crit this time around. How come? Can I reach them? Yeah, I can reach them. Ah, well, they didn't really quite kill them, but we got one of them, so that's okay. I'm not gonna heal, because the 2 of them shouldn't really make that much damage, and they actually missed. So we're doing quite fine. You're not gonna go for my archers, by the way, just in case you're thinking about it. Maybe I should have just spread the damage. And you know what? We're gonna do like this. Wow! Yeah, my archer should actually... And I'm gonna bypass the priest. Okay, just slowed. And a miss. Wow, we're actually doing quite nice. I wanted to do, from my priest, a mass heal. Would have gotten more of the magic pool, like mana. Would have consumed it, but... at least we would have been able to... kill a bit more efficient the mobs and not care about the rejuvenation, I suppose. Whatever, I'm just babbling. I'm surprised at how big this is, to be honest. And more food. We have a lot of food. We've saved a lot of food, as much as we could, and we even invested a bit in it, in the town. And we have a lot of food right now. And another door, which is locked hard. Yeah, this may actually prove to be a problem. Let's try at least a few of them. Unlocked from the first try. Oh my god, we're even gonna go inside and fight whatever is there. Nothing, just we're gonna fight the chest then. No, we're just gonna open it. Hopefully. I don't know if it's locked. It's not. And we have a 2-strength necklace and a frostbolt. Black magic 40. Yeah, we don't have that. We have about 60 or something like that, or 19. So we only have like one more pathway to go. I don't know how much that's going to branch. I'm kind of inclining to go for a longer episode and maybe even actually finish this place. Maybe it's just a dead end. That could be. It happened before. And it's actually a dead end, and there we go. So this is like the first well we have encountered within Northwynd. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys and gals around next time.